So, Drew, my question for you today is which animal is really good at playing hockey?
Which one?
A scorpion.
No. That's
I'm
one of
so
my
sorry.
favorites. That's no, I loved it. I'm not even kidding. That's the first time I heard it. Usually guys will tell each other the dad joke before we
Oh.
start. This was way better. That was actually funny. Like I'm serious. I loved it. I love it.
Oh,
Scorpion.
a
Fantastic.
scorpion. Yeah. They're
Absolutely
just, yeah,
wonderful.
well, yeah. Sorry, guys, but welcome to the pregame show. You're joined with Annik and Drew today again.
Back in action.
And
You
back
are.
in action. My technology issues have been solved in a very expensive way, but good to go.
So
Drew, let's get
committed.
right into it. Tonight, we have the opportunity to clinch a playoff berth once again. I feel like I've been saying this for the past 2 weeks. We need one damn point. Just
Yes,
one.
we do.
Just
Just
one.
one. And we're playing against a guy who just got over 100 points in less than 55 games. So, we should be fine, right?
We're fine.
Yeah. Like you got to wonder, right? We're the last team that needs to clinch in this North Division. So I'm curious to see how we come out tonight, but we do have some lineup changes. So we could get to those real quick. We have Paul Byron back in the lineup, actually. And before we do that, we're going to show Gally. We got Gally taking slap
Yay!
shots. Let's go.
Here we
Still in
go.
a non-contact jersey he is, but hey guys, that's a good sign. All smiles like B Gally usually is at practice. I'm sure it gave the boys a lift. So you have to think that's part of the strategy to clinching today. Is okay, guys.
Oh,
We got Gally taking slappers at practice. Let's go. Like let's
if
clinch this,
that
you know?
if that does not motivate you or light a fire up your bum, I don't know what it's gonna take. I mean, I'm seeing it and I'm freaking excited.
I know.
So
I know. I'm fired up,
one
man.
point. I don't care if they lose in overtime, just 1 point. Just go to
Yep.
overtime or just do something and win. Either or. I don't care. Just 1 point.
Yeah. That's not a lot to ask. Well, I mean, it's been a pretty crazy
Lately,
season,
yes.
all things considered, and lately it's been tough for them. But I mean, we're gonna get in. It's just a matter of please get it done tonight so that we can enjoy the final game. Maybe get Primo back in there and let him get one more game under his belt and hopefully have a bounce back game for himself and his
Yeah.
confidence going into next season. But yeah, let's take a look at the lineup. So some of the lines remain the same. Actually, the first two, the Suzuki Kakanyemi line remain the same.
Yep.
And we've got Jake Evans at center, Paul Byron on the left, Arturi Lehkonen on the right. And then I don't know if it's going to be like a swap between third or fourth line and how they break it down. But the way it's listed on John Liu's tweet here is that Corey Perry, Eric Stahl, and Caulfield to the fourth line. So, I mean, you can read into that however you want, but either way, these lines are pretty well set and not that much different from the other night.
Yeah.
Looking at the D pairs too, Annik, Edmondson, Petrie, Kulak, Sherratt, Romanov, Merrill. So no changes on the defensive side. Jake Allen starting, of course. So yeah, we can jump right into Jonathan Drouin. Dominic Ducharme was asked today about whether or not he would be ready for playoffs, and the simple answer from Ducharme was not an issue right now. So pretty cut and dry, Nick.
It's as clear as it gets. And I mean, with all respect to Jonathan Drouin's situation right now, I'm more than okay with what Dominique Ducharme had to say this morning. If it's not an issue right now, leave it alone. That's the way I'm seeing it. We had to talk about this week too on We See Wednesday with Pia Paranto and Dale Weiss of leave the guy alone. That's
Yep.
it. Whatever's working right now is working. The boys are playing. We've got players that are going to be coming back from injuries, hopefully very soon, and just leave it alone. If he makes it to the playoffs, he makes it. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. You can't change it just by complaining. It is what it is.
For sure. I don't think we had this in our list of players here today, but I mean, Weber and Price, no surprise, only 2 games left here or 1 game after tonight, but Weber and Price, actually, yeah, they are listed at the bottom there, but they won't be playing until the playoffs. So they're expecting Carey will be ready for the playoffs, but that does have me a little concerned just because didn't get a chance to get any more game action before that. But then again, I mean, if you look at the bubble last year, they had 1 exhibition game and then they went right into it and Carey was lights out.
Exactly. So because of last year, I'm not concerned, but on a normal circumstance, I would be. But knowing Carey, he's going to be ready. And like we've been saying, you enter the playoffs, everything goes back to 0-0. It's a brand new season. anything can happen. We also have Dano that is out with a concussion, has returned to Montreal for some treatments. So obviously we won't be seeing him until God knows when. He didn't even mention if he'd be ready for playoffs. So that's going to be a huge part of the team missing, especially against Edmonton tonight, because we all know that Dano lives rent-free in McDavid's head.
Yeah, it's going to be a big assignment for Nick Suzuki by the looks of it.
Yeah.
That's who I'm assuming the matchup's going to be. But Nick has been playing so well lately that, you know what, it's time. Like, this is kind of a playoff game in terms of how much it means. We need to get a point, so we can't take any shifts off tonight. And especially with McDavid getting a breakaway at any point in time, it's dangerous. And I mean, he's just been absolutely off the wall, off the chains lately. So it's a good opportunity for Nick to get ready for the playoffs himself with a matchup like that.
Oh, for sure. He's been on fire lately. So let's hope that his point streak keeps going, and we're gonna have to go from there. It's just get the point. I don't care what happens. Just get the freaking point.
Oh, we can't stress that enough tonight. Now, Paul Byron being back in, how do you figure he's going to factor into this line with Jake Evans and Arturi Lehkonen? Because I like the sounds of this line, like just the way Lecky's been going. Jake Evans has been playing amazing. So you throw Paul Byron back into that mix, speedy breakaway Byron. I don't know. Like, these guys are great penalty killers, all three of them, but they can also give you a little spark, and I could see that happening for them tonight.
I absolutely love this, like the spark and the speed between, if you compare Evans and Byron. So I'm excited to see what that's going to bring on the line, especially with a healthy Paul Byron. Can't wait to see him flying on the ice tonight. I'm hoping for a little shorthanded goal, just for old time's sakes. Why not?
Hey,
just gonna throw it out there.
Yeah, we only got 8 in like the first 10 games this season. We did
enough. Just make it 10. Just round it up.
Round it up. Come on.
But no, to be completely honest, like you said, Jake Evans has been an unsung hero this season. He has been amazing to watch. Let's keep in mind, this is his first full season as well. So imagine in a few years how clutch this kid is going to be. Cannot wait to see it. So excited to see the energy they're going to bring onto the ice. And let's keep in mind, if you take a look at the previous overtimes as well with Edmonton, Byron was on McDavid's ass the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time. So we can't wait to see that.
Might be one of the few that can really keep up to him. That's the thing, Yeah. So players getting vaccinated also by the looks of it here. May 13th. Is that what we have? Yeah, May 13th and 14th. So that's a good sign also, even just heading into the playoffs for 30-year-olds.
Over 30-year-olds, yeah.
Right. So that's a positive as well. Still a lot of young guys on the team, though. But I mean, at the end of the day, they're going to be playing in Canada for the playoffs, at least from everything we've been seeing so far. It's not going to be until, the conference finals that they'll be going into the States. So that's a good thing.
Exactly. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen with that as well, as like how it's going to pan out. There's so many uncertainties and stuff. So kind of curious.
Yeah. So one thing to mention too is if we do end up losing tonight, I'm not declaring that, by the way, but if we lose and Winnipeg wins, I think we got the Leafs first round automatically. So if we get the loser point tonight or better, there's still an opportunity depending on how Winnipeg does. Winnipeg controls our fate basically at this point. So that's how that's going to play out, is if we win this game and Wednesday's game, then we have a chance to play Edmonton in the first round. So that's something to keep an eye on as well. I'll take either one. I think a Leafs Habs first round matchup would just be complete fire. So like anything could happen in that first round. So I think that I don't know that I want to wait for Toronto. I'd rather play them right away and take our chances. I mean, they're going to be such a tough opponent, but it's going to be hopefully a fun series if it does happen.
Definitely. No, it's not going to be a boring series, I should say, that's for sure. But I still have my doubts of, obviously, as all the fans probably do, of what can happen. But the best case scenario is that they take us very lightly in the first round, expecting to win, and we just show up and beat them.
Yeah, we got to grind
scenario.
They'll be running into a lot of shoulders on our defensive core. That's how I look at it, because we got everybody 6 feet or higher with
and a healthy Carey Price in the playoffs.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah. So we gotta look forward to that, of course, but we got to clinch that point tonight. But before we do move on here, what are your predictions for tonight? What do you got? What do you got on your slate?
I'm ready for this 3-2 win in regulation time. My boy KK finally scores, repping his jersey today for good luck.
Yes.
So
I'm letting you take that prediction. Last 3 times I've picked him, he hasn't scored. So I think I need to stop picking him for a bit.
Yeah.
But
But I think the good thing is that you're going to be at work today, and we seem to play well when you're at work. So please just like bring a sleeping bag and don't move for the next 3 months.
You know what? I feel so convicted right now that
Just take one for the team, buddy.
I just don't know if I can be home for any game all playoffs. I don't know.
Like
I don't know, man.
we'll apologize to your wife for you, and I mean, it's just gotta happen. But what are your takes for today?
We gotta do it. We gotta do it. I love it. I want to see Byron getting on the score sheet. I don't know if he's going to score, but I do feel like he'll factor in. He's going to factor in. He's the guy. He's an assistant captain. Let's not forget this about Paulie B. So let's see him factoring into this game in some way on the scoreboard, and whether it's a goal or assist. I like the way Lecky's been playing. I wouldn't be surprised if he factored in as well. Corey Perry, I could see a guy like him stepping in tonight. So that's going to be my picks. I'm going to take Byron and Perry or Lecky as a third option as well.
I forgot to add Josh Anderson. Tonight's the night.
Yeah? Okay.
Book it.
Okay.
Book it.
Sounds good. Well, guys, that's the pregame show for you. We're looking forward to hopefully getting this point locked up tonight so we can start talking about the playoffs and how we're officially in them. So subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, guys. Follow us on social media. Autour de la Ligue just recorded with Annik and Shane as well, so that'll be up anytime now. Yep. And keep an eye out for that, of course. We see Wednesday this week. We got a bit of a different sort of thing going this week. We'll let you guys know what that's going to be in the next couple of days. It's going to be more of like a playoff preview show, it sounds like, and a post game, because this Wednesday, Edmonton and Montreal play very early at 5 o'clock. So we'll keep you guys up to date on that. So subscribe to the channel, guys. Like the videos. We really appreciate it. Go Habs, go. We'll see you guys hopefully later tonight for the post game, celebrating clinching this playoff berth. So we'll see you guys very soon.
Cheers, guys.